Welcome to the week of March 14th. I am citrinechaka. It is my pleasure to bring you the Zodiac messages and astrology report for this week. Check out my Facebook groups, Tarot, Astrology, and Manifesting, as well as gifted psychics and mediums and other readers. And if you would like to book a private reading, check out my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. Everyone, enjoy this week, enjoy this beautiful weather, and enjoy this reading. So these are the zodiac messages for the week of March 14th. And this week I am using the Book of Shadows deck. As usual, we will start off with Aries. All right, Aries, what is in store for Aries for the week of March 14th? Aries, this is going to be a great week for you. You might find yourself catching up with old friends or family members you haven't seen in a while, just laughing and talking about the good old days. So overall, this is going to be a great week for a lot of Aries people. Moving on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. This week is going to be a great week for you. You're going to feel like a load is being lifted off of you. You're going to feel like you're taking the load off of yourself this week. You're going to feel a sense of balance. You're going to feel a need to pause and just savor the good moments this week, Taurus. Okay? If you've been waiting on a decision on something, it looks like you will be receiving a favorable decision, a lot of you Taurus people. So overall, it should be a great week for Taurus this week. All right, let's move on to Gemini and see what's in store for Gemini. All right, Gemini, this is going to be a great week for you. You have the Six of Wands. Some of you might have a moment of fame this week. You might have your few minutes of camera time. With the Six of Wands here, you might feel like you are victorious this week, and then there are going to be some other Geminis who take on a position of leadership this week. So overall, it's going to be a great week for Geminis. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, what's in store for Cancer? Cancer, this week you have to watch out for competition. You have to watch out for someone trying to undermine you. Okay, if you can see in this picture, let's see. It's like they're all debating. They're all not in agreement. So you might have moments this week where people are not agreeing with you and you have to argue your point. You have to get your point across this week, Cancer. But overall, it's going to be a good week, but you just have to be prepared to defend your position. That was for Cancer. Now, moving on to Leo. All right, Leo, what's in store for you? Leo, you have the Princess of Wands this week. So, excuse me, this week, Leos are going to be very enthusiastic this week. You're going to have a pep in your step. You're going to be coming up with different ideas, and you will have the energy to follow through on those ideas with the Princess of Wands here. So this is going to be a great week for most Leos. Okay, let's move on and see what's in store for Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, this is going to be a great week for you. You have the Ace of Cups. You might, if you're single, you could meet someone. If you're in a relationship, your relationship could take on a deeper, closer, more intimate connection. Overall, you are going to feel like you are emotionally fulfilled this week. Okay, this is how a lot of Virgos are going to feel this week. It should be a great week for Virgos. Let's move on to Libra. Okay, Libra, let's see what's in store for you this week. Okay, this week you have the Five of Cups. It is reversed. So this week, you might need a push to move forward. You might be hanging on to something that you really need to let go of. And this week, everything could come to a head, and you can really feel like, you know what, I'm about to hit rock bottom, so I need to change some things so that I can move forward. Okay, that is for Libra. You might need to change some things this week so that you can move forward in your life. Moving on to Scorpio. Let's see what is in store for Scorpio for the week of March 14th. Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio, you have the Chariot card. This is going to be a great week for you. You're going to feel like a success. If you've been trying to learn a new um, technology or just learn anything new, you're going to feel like you are mastering that. Okay, so overall, this is going to be a great week for a lot of Scorpios. You're going to be you're going to feel like you're taking your life by the wheel and you are steering your life in the direction you want your life to go. So that is for Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. What do you have this week? Sagittarius, you have a turning point coming up for you this week. This is the Five of Pentacles. It is reversed. So you might make, this is sort of like a fork in the road type of card. You might be at a certain point in your life where you know it's time to make a decision to go left or right, to go north or south, to move or stay. So this week could be a very important week for a lot of Sagittarius people. You might make a decision that acts as a turning point in your life. That was for Sagittarius. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So you might have to watch out for some little bit of family feud going on this week, maybe a little bit of overspending this week. Okay, nothing too bad, but you just have some things you need to watch out for this week. Overindulging, and pay special attention to what's going on in your family. What is the vibe going on in your family this week? Because it might call for you to put your attention towards your family members to see what is going on between your family members and yourself. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, this is going to be a great week for you. You're going to feel optimistic. You're going to feel just overall strong and dynamic this week. You have the Queen of Wands. Okay, you might be acting as a mentor to someone, or you might find a mentor, but overall, this is going to be a great week for Aquarius. And let's move on to Pisces. What's in store for Pisces? Pisces, you have the Seven of Wands this week. So this is going to be a great week. A lot of you have been planning. You might have been planning to give a speech or planning to make a major move. And when the moment comes, you are going to ace it. You are going to crush it. Okay, so this is going to be a great week for Pisces. Heads are going to turn when you enter the room. Okay, you are going to ace whatever test you have coming up. If you have an interview, you are going to ace it this week. This is going to be a great week for a lot of Pisces people. Okay, so those have been the zodiac messages for the week of March 14th. And next is the astrology report. Okay, this is the astrology report for the week of March 14th. And on the 15th, we have Mercury entering Pisces. So for a lot of people, this is going to be a time where you experience a lot of emotional connections with a lot of people. Because remember, Mercury is the planet that deals with communication, it deals with our thought process. So your thought processes could start feeling a little bit more emotional around this time. Now, on the 16th, we have a sextile. We have the sun in a sextile to Pluto. And under this aspect, this is a great aspect for clearing and decluttering your life. Okay. Now, it's also a great time to do some spring cleaning. Okay. And this is on the 16th. And remember, in astrology, don't get caught up on exact dates because you could definitely feel the energy from this transit before or after the exact date that is listed here. Now, on the 18th, we have another sextile with Pluto, and it is involving Venus. We have Venus in a sextile to Pluto. So, when Venus is in a sextile to Pluto, superficial connections just will not cut it for you during this time, okay? Because this is an aspect where you will demand a deeper connection with your loved ones, with your friends, with coworkers, whoever. Anything superficial will not be tolerated around this time. Okay, and it is around this time where friendships will be very important to a lot of people, and that's because this aspect does bring the need to connect with other people on a deeper level. Now, on the 20th, the sun moves into Aries. So happy birthday to all of the Aries out there. It will officially be Aries season. And this is also the day of the spring equinox. So we have some great things going on this week. And that is going to be the astrology report for this week. I am citrinechaka. Visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com, if you would like a tarot reading or any type of astrology interpretation. And everyone have a great week.